To overcome others' armies without fighting is the best of skills. Best of skills. Best of skills.
The art of war.
Dangerous.
Forward.
Like a stepping blaze on the room of my side, sound dangerous, dangerous. I'm like a stepping blaze on the room of my side, dangerous.
Stepping razor, Mutabaruka, Art of War, this is Jamaica. From that time, we can't hear him. And the sorry spirit inside, it comes from every shuttle and chain. When the shutters pull up, with me, and Kuma, with me, step in the razor, with me, the art of war, every Thursday. You come in the years, them whip with, that's what the whip from my mind, touch it with. We tell them Babylon's tired of it with, oh, I tell them until we get with victory. Hey, in fact, my brother and sister, when we are dancing, so we move in this style. I know we listening, Mutabaruka, can't the culture, chase the vultures away. When the shakas roll up, let me, and Kuma, let me, contact him, let me. It's like Malcolm, my heart in the Marcus, I'm firing. First, you see my represent for Mutabaruka. Art of war.
Yeah, good day. This is the Steppn Razor, the art of war. We'll be audio on next Thursday. You know, say, me nah go put my head in enough sun. Because we know what happened today, and it's very difficult to go do a program and sideline the events of today. It's a very strange feeling. I don't know. It's a very strange feeling. And the strange feeling is either you feel saying the Vybz Kartel thing is guilty and don't guilty. But whether you feel saying guilty or not, it's a strange feeling. There is a group of people who, in them ignorance, are ball out, free this, free that, free that. And there's a group of people who are think about the whole thing. And there's a group of people who are say the system, you know, not make it good for people. There's a group of people who are still going to figure it out. So it makes you feel funny. I don't know why. Because we don't have no connection to nothing we are going on this one. But we feel funny because you know, say, you have youth out there. You have youth out there who insist that they not influence people. You have youth out there who feel, say, the music where they make do have no influence, and if the music can influence them, that means the parents now do them work. And one's now take responsibility for certain things. a man give a CD, we find that many times. A man give a CD in Jamaica, we know you stay, you know, it's a number 2 tune, and that tune you have to play, you know. Because I know they play that tune, you can wake up the world. So, in I'm thinking, feels the tune that he make about influence something. The problem I find with artists is that anytime they make a tune where we call bad or terrible, them say them tune don't influence nobody, but when they make a good tune, we talk about upliftment, them say, boy, this is about uplift the youth them. So we can have either in this case. We can have either. It's either music have something to do with the relationship we have in the community or the society, or music is just something you dance to. And if you can't dance and a man tell a woman, tell a woman them say, when we say all women take off them panty and wave it, and all women take off them panty and wave it, that is some freaky thing, man. That's freaky. When a man can have to set up on a sound system and jump on a woman who lay up on the ground, that's freaky. So you have people, like many artists before us, did music and it influenced people, whether for the good or for the bad. So music influence people. I don't know how one can come and say, music can influence nobody to do nothing. Music influence people. I don't need no big psychologist or psychiatrist to come tell me that. Me who is an artist, speaking as an artist, know say, and one of my poem them when me go out there, go say to people, it influence them. And how me know that? A whole heap of ones come back to me and tell me, say, so when I youth, I'm seeing in Germany, I'm seeing in Holland and them place there, we listen to you know, and see me now back in Africa. Alright, so, the thing, why thing feel funny to me, and never say, is because the same very thing we are going right now, we talk to Vybz Kartel about it. We talk to Vybz Kartel one-on-one, face-to-face, one-on-one, call him from him crowd and talk to him. We talk to him personally. We talk to him. Everything we say I go on somewhere. And it's not like that. You have a prophetic, what you just say. You see when you, I'm just tell Brian a while ago, the youth here went to beside me. It's only a fool learn from his own experience. Because you have enough people out there who experience things to tell you that you don't fall in the same pit like everybody else. But it's when you talk to a youth, it's very difficult for a youth listen to what you say. Because he not say what you say at a given time. And you don't realize about what you are. I didn't know where you never were me there. So there must be something that I know where I can tell you where if you follow one-on-one it equal to two. It can't go no other way. One-on-one must bring it to two. 2 and 2 must bring it to 4. Don't care how you want to go around the thing. Sometimes we tell you one-on-one, you must say, well, you don't know, maybe you're not really too still enough. I can show you this and show you that. And you show him about brethren. No change in life, you know. The same old thing I go on for years to centuries, and see what I go on now. So, this lead to that lead to that. It's just simple. It's just simple. The possibility of rain falling when you see a dark cloud, it's possible. Maybe it not fall in your ear, but it'll fall somewhere. There's a possibility. And you say, well, you don't see no rain or fall, you know, so that means we are talking about foolishness. Then why think the elders then didn't know certain things? It's experience the trial and error, you know. We keep saying it, you know. When our foreparents didn't look upon the night and see dark night, and them see moonlight, And when they plant certain things, they realize that every time they plant this thing here, every time they plant it at a certain time, because much of what you know is experience and learn from it, but it's observation. I will keep talking about observation on this program here. Not you observe. You observe, you observe. You see, when a man observes certain things, and you observe the thing, and you observe the thing, and when you come to a conclusion, it's not no belief now. Because we're not talking about a belief system, we're talking about observation. You know. You see, when you tell a man, you see when the old man tell you, say, don't plant the food when the moon has shine because we will worm are going to eat it up. And you say, but it's a belief, what have to do with now? Can you don't observe that already, you know? You see when you plant the food, when the moon shine and we will jam it up, or the bamboo, when you chop the bamboo in a bright, you know, chop it in a dark night, and we will eat it up. You say, well, kid, you know, say, our old man tell me one time, say, we must do this and we must do that. Observation, and they observe that. But him feel the pain because he knows he lose a whole heap of food in the observation of the thing. Now you don't need to go through what this old man got through. Because he got through it for you already. That's why the sage said, Confucius said, only a fool learn from his own experience. That is what Confucius said. Only a fool learn from his own experience. Because other people is experiencing things. No. When we say that it's this, why we feel funny? We feel funny because you have an influential star in a Jamaica. And this up half away, we hear report more people they must say where they come from. This up half away they hear all the woman them talk on the tape. This up half of things on the hear where we privy to inside of the court. They say, why is it that a youth don't want to go through all of that? Why are you don't want to go through all of that after one done in a presidential set already? Because if you do the same thing the same way, why you feel you now get catch? The problem with these movies, you know, the problem with the movies them on the television, you know, is that the criminal, the person who are watching it, who have a criminal intent, they must see the criminality and the thing, them now check to the last part of the show the criminal either get dead or gone to prison. Them now check a part there. Because most movies when you see the bad man get caught or get killed. So why do you them now look on that? Why do you them now look on it and say, the glamour life of the bad man, with the whole of girls, the whole of money, the whole of champagne and all them things there, it's sweet. But guess what? In the last part of the movie, the man get caught or somebody kill him, or sometimes a good old friend kill him too. Why we can't learn how from it? Why we have to know go through the same thing continuously? And we know the system set up, you know. We know the system set up. But me and my levels right as I know cannot say that every time we hear something we go against my thinking, it means that the system wrong. I can say that the system set up a way to really trap certain people, and that is how they catch Musik and entrapment. Them just set a guy in the midst of him and talk him out, talk him away, and carry him going to a warehouse and make him there smell and taste smoke. That's called entrapment. And they have laws in America where they put things in front of you and them say, according to that law, if you're not involved in that thing, it will catch you. That's what entrapment going on. Entrapment means say, when we set something in front of me, have $1,000 and me put it down. Right in front of Brian or so. And he said, but I want me to Brian inside that so owe me $1,000 missing. I'm not going to trap him now because you're never going to know. I'm going to deliberately put $5,000 in this one and walk out of the room. And when we walk out of the room now, we have something and watch him. And where I take out the money. He's entrapment. And so, but if you never put it there, it will catch you. But you know, if you don't have no buyer, you don't have no seller. It's a serious thing, you know. The buyer decides what is sold. So if a man says one falls here a sale, and he know if he get falls here cheap, he will buy $1 million falls here to come sell it. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing that man make music right now. I'm saying all the while, most of the music there is not reflecting the society. Most of the music that is being made by the youth. And the youth just talk a while about them cash out. The youth that did the interview a while ago, him said that the music where he make is a reflection of where him having a few thoughts and him experience in life. I don't know which part the art stop and life start in a reggae music, dancehall music. I cannot distinguish between where life stop, where art stop, and life start. Because I know say right now, most of the things when we hear people are sing about, me is now assuming say the artist is reflecting for him personal thinking, and it's not something where out there. It's not something where out there. So we always are distinguished the man over there so from the man here so. But really and truly, when we see a Guana Jamaican society today, the music can tell you, if you really sit down and listen to the music can tell you the personality of the artist. And it might sound stupid or foolish, I don't know what I say. It might not be like that in other places, but in Jamaica, the conclusion that I come to is that the music, when people make in Jamaica, that about Jamaica, you know, can tell you the personality of the person. Never hold to that. Never hold to that. Because somebody have to show me something totally different now. So where I say art and a man real life. Well, me not see that again. Maybe 4 or 5 years, 10 years ago, me didn't see that way there. But right now, in this moment in time, me not see that. Me not separate the artist from the art in a Jamaica. Me not separate it. That means that me a man talk about lick this and lick that and lick this and lick that. Me never say me involved with it. If me a man talk about bust up man, marrow and kill out man, this and that, him intention, him have intentions. There is intention, there's a thinking in our consciousness subliminally that is bringing out, but he's bringing out through the music. But if you have the opportunity to live out that, he's going to do it. It's ridiculous a man that sing about murder continuously and do have murder in an intention. What is the purpose of doing that? It's not when I tell you, say, well, right now, man can't sing anything. Of course, man can't sing anything, but not in Jamaica. Not in Jamaica. People don't sing anything in Jamaica. People sing what is reflective. Unless they're going to do a cover version of something. And nowadays, the youth are not a cover version of nothing. And all that is a cover version of American love song and American this and that. You understand? All the hip-hop artists then, when you see, you talk about Lil Wayne and all them youth there. When you listen to their music, you see say their intention is where them sing about. When them sing about it, that is their intention. Even though man says art, them artists there, they sing where them a live. When Biggie Small, Tupac, all of them now sing something outside of the context of their lifestyle. 50 Cent, all of them. And we don't have a group of youth who are in the same thinking, the same genre. When I talk about Steppn ways I have to know, when I talk about Mutabaruka I have to know. Mutabaruka is saying that I am not going to separate what I hear a man write and sing from him. In other words, I am not over because I sing at Owayaso and Mutabaruka singing this Owayaso to confuse the world. Because that artist I don't know, you know, you have a schizophrenic personality, you know. You man say, boy, it's not this one I perform, no, it's that one I perform. And the same person, you know. And I say, well, it's not Beenie Man. We don't have Beenie Man on the show, no, we have Moses. And you say, okay, you're going to hear some different songs. Of course, you're going to hear some different songs. But guess what? You don't sing them songs over this already. So when you have over this one, all the slap songs, we call slap and sex songs and that, is an intentions. If a man sing, why a man want to be singing about raping a woman? And he do have the intention. Why a man don't want to talk about killing, murder, this and that? And he do have the intention. If watch out, if he's a man who's spiritual, in your intention and try to search for spirituality, that is how you write. You write those spiritual things, and that is what you sing about. If spirituality is not in your intentions, you never write about it. You never write about something that's in your intention. I write about Jamaican artists and sing things in their intent. Their intention is about what they're saying. It's not no make-up thing. That is what they try to sell me. The artists they try to sell me say, but we're not doing nothing. We want to the parents. Where the parents feel, what happened to the society now? Because the society don't want to trip in where the parents feel. And all the way, these African people will say, take a village to raise a child. So if the government feel, and the parents feel, and the artist is there, and we say now the artist is more influential than the parents, the artist is more influential than the government, why is the artist keep saying it do have nothing to do with the influence of the people and get him to make tune conscious music according to him cultural music with design to wake up the people in. But I say Muta, you see when you them hear that tune here, a murder, it don't change up a vibe, you know. But you see when them sing an artist tune, they must say that now influence somebody. So at what point you should influence somebody and the next point thing they do. Let's talk a little you in the lobby, in father bring him down at up and town, in father bring him coming at up from me, you know. A little 14-year-old, then school to do everything and that's a brethren. You are 14-year-old, you know, this one you are 14. I'm not telling the honest truth. When you're in a my teenage group, this is going to make me a survivor somehow in terms of the things that we have materially. It's the poem that we need to write. When me and my teenage group, that about when we was few years, like a youth there. You can remember some poem when you write when you are 14, that when you go foreign on a set on stage. People believe say, boy, when the big man say, most of my poem they don't write when me in my big man stage. Most of my poem they write when you got school. And you know what? It's influence. It's influence, we get influence. By Marcus Garvey, by Malcolm X. When you read Malcolm X's book, the autobiography of Malcolm X, and he said, this guy is a pimp. He's a man with the art of that thing and he go to prison. Now when he reach in a prison, change his whole life and come out back, come be one of the greatest black power advocates in the world. And when you listen to him CD them, when you listen to him record them, Laxley Comrie, who used to teach me at Kingston Technical, Laxley Comrie called me in their office and play an album named Message to the Grassroots by Malcolm X. Anytime we listen to them thing there, when we listen to Stokely Carmichael reading book, Eric Cleaver, when we listen to all them man, that influenced me. That influenced me. And it influenced me to write a certain kind of poetry. And I think my teenage when I got school, not when they left school, no, when they got school, that influenced me to write certain things. So you know what I say now? God, O'Brien, I get bummy with his fingers. over this stuff. Over here, I get bubble with the finger. Come back, you know. And I say, we can't escape this program, you know. Based up off this verdict that we go on. We can't escape it. Understand? We can't escape it. So, we're not going to go like that now happen and go do something else. You understand? We are work with the whole thing. But we just say, experience teacheth wisdom. And it's only a fool learn from his own experience. Because the thing done set already and it never changed. It has been going out of a century to century. 1 and 1 equal 2. After A come B, after B come C, it never changed. You could have said things bad and it mean good and good, it mean bad, little more bad and bad, good and good. So it go slang and 1 and 10 But wow. One a little light and note here. I don't know how much of you heard that Steppn. Steppn was offered $40,000 to sing a cappella in Canada. Meaning such the tune that she do. I think they want she do the tune that she do on the voice. And a woman, a big millionaire woman, I think them big feet. She was offered, I think she get it to 40,000 Canadian dollars, which is like 4 million something, to sing a cappella without band. That is something else. He asphalt a serious thing. That is a lighter side of the day's event here. But on the heavier side, the headlines a Kartel to face another charge. Entertainer Vybz Kartel was just who received a life sentence for the murder of Clive Lizard Williams Thursday, April 3rd, is to again face the court on another charge relating to the case. With the murder trial over, Kartel will also stand trial in mid-August for attempting to pervert the courts of justice. In this case, he is charged jointly with entertainers Vanessa Sadler, otherwise called Gaza Slim, and Andre Henry, otherwise called Pim Pim. The three were charged in 2012 after an investigation into an alleged scheme to deceive the police in their probe of Williams' murder. It is alleged that Sadler, in order to give the impression that William was not dead, reported to the Content Spring police that she was robbed by him after the date he was believed murdered. A text was allegedly sent to Sadler's cell phone, instructing her to make report to the police. Charges after charges after charges after charges. When will it end? And now what end now? I'll tell you. Mark my word on somebody. I'll 2 years time, this case is not done. Believe me, it's not done. I'm not talking about the appeal either. The case don't finish. Alright. We're going to talk to Kshema, who is in Kingston. We want to talk to Miguel Lan, the lawyer of Shandstam, and we want to play. I was listening to it again and I said, we have to play about this thing. Last year, so for those of you who live in a rock and don't know what is happening here, last year there was a trial, Vybz Kartel was on trial for murder. Not this case, another case where them say him involved in a Portmore. When he got off the case, we interviewed his lawyer, Christian. We interviewed him. We want to play back the tape for reasons that you will hear when the tape is played. The interview that we did with Christian. Very, very insightful arguments when we see what got on today and what was said in July. I think it was July 25th, if I'm not mistaken. We did the interview with Christian. So, we'll listen out for that tape. But as we say, we're going to interview Miguel and we're going to interview Kshema, who is outside doing her field work. Kshema get to come out of the office, man. Me I tell you. Brand new music. The man called Edran. Edran coming through. Brand new. This is this.
Nothing happened.
What is that in here? Nothing happened, so? Okay. You know the version of figure it out, make a figure it out. Okay, the engineer figure it out. Yes, Brian, you figure it out. I guess that's what they are paying you for, to figure out things that Mutabaruka refuse to figure out. You understand? But we can't take them figure it out there right now. We go to get hype, don't go in that work, that all. To fix it. Okay. So we're on still. Okay. Alright. Alright. I know this one. I think him beat that for me. Yeah, we come straight from the topic at hand here because you know, so some of the things are going on where we just want to bring to light. You know, we bring to light, and there is a investigation, and this is serious. We have the documentary. We never played the documentary last night, but we choose not to because Empress Mary birthday, we think Empress Mary birthday take preference to the Queen of England. You understand? Today is Empress wedding Earth Day. But we feel say Empress Mary do take president over the Queen of England. But what's why they play this documentary? There's an investigation going on. And this is serious, you might never have heard this before, but I'm telling you this now. There's an investigation going on about the legitimacy of Queen Elizabeth as the Queen of England. What they are saying is that, so we all know that the bloodline is what is required to make someone sit up on the throne of England. What they are saying is that long ago, in some time when Henry, whatever was happening, there was some illegitimate child that was born, and that illegitimate child gave birth to another child, and what we are now seeing as the House of Windsor with Prince Charles and the heirs and all these things is not a legitimate thing. They are not, and I repeat, they are not the legitimate. This is what they be saying. It's not black people saying no. It's some serious white people investigate white people. You understand? But these white people say, look here, when we investigate the history of the throne of England, Queen Elizabeth and her heirs and her successors is not the legitimate people who were supposed to be sitting on the throne of England. So, I think maybe next week we will play that interview, that documentary that is being made about the legitimacy of Queen Elizabeth as the Queen of England. Very interesting, very interesting. And then there is the argument, there's a rumor that the largest treasure dive that has ever been dug out was found on the coast of Jamaica here. I think them said near Montego Bay, where a group of divers from Florida found the largest treasure chests of old pirate gold and this and that will value millions of US dollars. So I don't know if it's a rumor, but we put it out there in case somebody can figure it out and find out what is happening. This treasure chest that was found. Okay, we want to now talk to Miguel Ron, the lawyer who defended Chancellor. Yes, ma'am.
Greetings and blessings, my love. One love.
All right, sir. So you was in the court this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so let me ask you a question now. We're not talking about Vybz Kartel now, we're talking about the person you are defending.
Yes.
Alright. Was there any time at all when the case of go down and say, wait, the man said, never look on that. You find yourself in any position where you say, the way the case are going on, something funny are going on.
No. We had the statements before. We had the videos. We had the drafting and the transcript of the voice notes and so on. So we had quite a bit of material before the case even started. And therefore, we more or less knew what was going to come in as evidence. And therefore, be able to prepare for it.
So, would I ask, I don't know if how much you can talk about, but I know you can much talk about more than what you could talk about when the case is on.
Yeah.
So, we have a talk, eh?
Yeah, man, we can talk.
Yeah, alright. So the case reach a level now where them say Charlestown guilty of murder.
Yeah.
You still going have the appeal, the going appeal?
Yes, man. There's a principle of law known as common design. Common design means common design means where two or more persons conspire together to carry out a particular act, come to an agreement to carry out a particular act, and that murder resulted from that act. So even if a person is not the actual murderer, put it that way, or put it this way, let us say a person is not the actual trigger man, but let us say he's the lookout man, or he is the man who...
the gun, or something.
Right, or he's the man who has lured the victim. Then the law says that in a process of common design, you are just as part of the murder situation as the murderer. And that is where Sean Campbell, I think the prosecution virtually agreed with us that Sean Campbell, there's no trigger man in this case. And that really Sean Campbell was no trigger man. But they are saying that Sean conspired with others. This is what the jury found. This is what the judges agreed to. That Sean conspired with others towards the murdering of Clyde Williams.
Alright. We watch TV all the while, Lana, big thing and all the way.
Oh yeah, TV is a big thing now.
We see certain things on the TV, but when we ask now, is there a case where the court could go to one of the accused? Since it's maybe not everybody did actually chop up the man or shoot the man.
Lift the man, yeah.
So one of them there, even though they never participated in the physical thing, but maybe was a lookout man, could the prosecutor go to this man and say, alright now, we're going to give you a situation where if you actually tell us now exactly how it goes, we will lessen your sentence. Is that possible now, wait reach?
No, wait reach now, that couldn't done now.
It's gone too far.
It's gone too far because the verdict is already in.
Okay.
But prior to the verdict,
yes,
the prosecution could do that, and the prosecution could do that, and in some instances the prosecution has done that.
So the prosecutor come to you and offer you something and say, if your person you're defending say, come to an understanding, we will look and see what we can do for him. Did anything like that go down?
No, but very shortly before the prosecution closed its case, it did make an offer to us.
Yes.
They did make an offer to us, and I discussed it with my client, and my client refused.
Okay.
So from that point of view, I can say that the prosecution knows that Charlestown is no murder.
Because he was trying to make a deal to say, lessen the charge. What was he saying that he might try to lessen the charge and was saying that he might see that he's not guilty? With the kind of difference between saying, I know you're guilty, you know, but if you give up the other two or the other three, we will lessen the thing. There's a difference in saying that.
Of course, substantial difference, and sometimes, or many a times, what the prosecution does is say, look, I will, because I had a case like that recently, the case that was popularly referred to in the news as the Good Samaritan case. I was representing one of the men in that, and in that case, the prosecution says, look, we didn't think you are actually a murderer. We didn't think you actually carried out the murder and that you wanted to be part of the murder, but you may have gotten caught up into the whole situation and such and such. So therefore, we're going to offer you a deal of, say, conspiracy, or I don't quite remember what they had offered, and he pleaded guilty to that. He got his 7 years, but in that case, he became a strong witness.
Yes.
And gave evidence against the others.
Okay.
That was in that case. In this case, that was no such offer was offered to Sean Campbell that he would be a prosecution witness.
Okay.
No such offer was made.
It was just saying that he was involved in the murder, so I just shut up the door.
No, there are different aspects of a murder. You can be an accessory before the fact.
Yes.
You can be an accessory after the fact. You have many aspects that they can charge you with, and lower that charge and says, look, we will offer you that. But in most instances like that, you have to plead guilty.
Yes. Definitely. You have to plead guilty. Yes, and so on.
Yeah. And without going into too much detail and specifics, an offer was made to Sean Campbell.
Yes.
But he said, look, yes, you completely refused it. And, you know, and even after the event, when I went and spoke to his mother and I explained to his mother, she too was very glad that he refused it.
Okay. All right. So this thing is we assume that it is final. We don't know because we hear that the person who was not guilty in this case was detained again. You can't give us any reason towards that. I know you was not.
Yes, right. Yeah, man. Shane Williams.
Yes.
He was found not guilty here, but they have now slapped another murder charge on him.
Yes.
So he's now facing another murder charge, and presently he's in custody, and will go to court in regard to that matter. So again, we find it strange, but as time goes on, things will unfold.
You think that there's any other murder charge that we're going to hear about? I mean, like, this thing I kind of get twisted. You think that there's any murder charge that we're going to hear about?
Well,
you can't say.
It is clear and apparent that that there are forces that are hell-bent on getting rid of Vybz Kartel. There's no two way about that.
Yeah, but don't let them get rid of him. What I'm asking is that if you think that there's something else out there that they are hell-bent on getting, because it won't get life, 35 years, you know, so if there's something else that we might possibly hear about.
Alright, presently there's nothing.
Or presently?
Presently there's nothing. Okay. And you know, so on. But you know, like I said, the police are other investigators. My searching is searching, and they might know something or have evidence which we don't know yet. Yeah. You know.
Because we hear them call Roach name. Yes. And we hear call when name the virgin name of a story, the virgin from VP.
Yes.
You know, it's like them a link certain things with certain things, so that they say we don't know where we're going this or no with that. You know, we don't know.
Well, yes, and I heard those names. And the virgin, I think, Kshema, so that was murdered up at Stonegate.
Yes.
I can say, in regard to that murder, I can say none of these persons. Boy, you can't put your head on the ground You can't put your hands on the Bible. You know what I mean? But in regard to that murder, I think I have a clear idea.
Is that them?
No, and in fact, the mastermind behind that murder, I suspect he has been killed.
Okay.
He has been killed.
Okay.
You know, and in speaking to officers about that particular murder,
Yeah.
they too felt that the person
was killed.
Was the mastermind. But that, in fact, that person placed himself at a location where he was even picked up for it.
Yes.
But he had a good alibi.
Okay.
But they felt that it was some of his soldiers that he said no.
So you can't get him shot.
Definitely. But
Right.
that had nothing to do with
this case.
with Kartel and all that.
Alright, so I wanted to ask you, the prosecutor,
Yes.
when they came to you about this deal, to say if William, they would say, alright, I'm guilty, but I'm going to get a letter. What was the deal? What was the deal that they made? Lesser charge, less what? What was going to go to court and say? Forward stamp.
It was a situation where he wouldn't get more than probably 2 years, or probably it wouldn't be more than 3 years.
Okay, that's interesting.
Very interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Them say if you plead guilty for a letter thing and
Yes.
say who exactly pulled the trigger, they will give you 3 years. Well, they're not saying no guilty. They're not saying no guilty.
Right. They would have asked for about
A leniency.
Yes. And like I said, this was very shortly before the prosecution closed this case.
Yes.
So it was not a situation that they had expected him to give any evidence. He was
So,
not.
because they do that in America, them know say use the man who set up on the door, and you know who actually do the killing. So if you want to get the same amount like the man who did the killing, you can get the same amount. But you have to tell me, if you tell me who did the killing, we're going to give you less. But that's how you know guilty still.
Yes.
And the liar aware of that.
Yes.
The liar, which is you know, the you is aware of that.
Yes, man, of course, you're familiar with research. That's why I give you an example.
Yes.
That there have been examples I have advised my clients when I look at the scenario of the case.
Yes.
I've advised my clients as to what to do and what not to do.
Alright, so how we go about now the appeal now? How we go about appealing a case where a man get life?
Alright, no, the appeal is like any other appeal. But the substance of that appeal now will be when we get the transcript of the trial. The transcript means all that was said during the case. The judge is summing up the whole procedure of the trial now is recorded. Everything said by the lawyer, all the lawyers, prosecution, defense, everything said by the judge. That's the thing with the Supreme Court. Everything is recorded. And we will get a transcript of that. When the transcript is ready, we'll all get a copy. And then we will go through the transcript now. And then we will look at the possible grounds of appeal.
But if the case takes so long to go through, and you go through all that, I don't think you maybe like 2-3 years to do that.
Well, yes, you know, normally an appeal is usually about a year plus.
Then Miguel, may I have with you? In an hour where you are going to do it somewhere, how will I pay you to do all that? And you don't get paid already?
Well, no, Sean is he has put on things for the rainy day. He has family members and so on.
It's a hurricane. It's a hurricane. No, sir. So you have said, you're 2 years now. If you go to another script and thing, give that thing a play already. You mean to know, you have to go through another PN plan like courts.
Yes.
The PN now. You say the courts thing you work half an hour.
Yes. Sometimes you have to do that.
So you can't that means you now get to do more case. Oh, you have a juggle. For instance, the Carol Garden thing now with this thing now. Because we think they them done, but then now you have to go to appeal, it might take another 2 years.
Yes, about a year and a half to 2. No, one has to think because even since the Kartel case has finished, I started another case which completed which was completed on Monday. I did another murder case. And it was just nice to do another case now where we never had the whole fancy or the hype. And in other words, a case to come back to sanity. And we were successful. The judge upheld our no case submission, and those queens were freed.
That means you have a big staff, man. You have a big staff, man. You have a big staff, man.
Yes, we have a competent staff that does the research, and you have to have a research compartment in your law practice team. It's the most. And we have other lawyers that does the research, and as you know, I have a big family too.
So they take part, like, you have to know, I think it's your daughter.
Yes, daughter and son, and so my son study law too.
That means I say, I know, the son, I think twice son has for the law.
So them get practice now, like, the law firm and all of that. So, you know, once you plan things and you organize, and so on, then it's not as difficult, it's not as hard.
But I hope when we see you again, you see you more like one of the more, you know, because you see about here for us, make you all those. I take no tablet, you're going to try to know which tablet is for what.
No, you're absolutely correct. If you don't get back to basics, you can find yourself good. Because the pressure is really a lot.
That's man, I will pressure.
Absolutely, a whole lot of pressure. But as you know, we are also very intricately involved in the legalization of ganja.
Yes.
So, you know, that just thinking about that, it's a tremendous relaxation for the mind.
Well, I think I want them to wait for me a liar. I think I want to be a liar because win or lose, you win.
No, so sometimes pressure is so much.
It's not worth it. It's sometimes not worth it.
No, but you should think around that line. You have the inquiry, the inquisitive mind for that. Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why you wrong me.
No, listening to your programs many times, the type of questions you ask is like you're virtually cross-examining the person who called in.
I know it's all like a cross-examining you don't know.
No, man.
Alright, well, alright, this thing about the telephone where, what's your name, what is the daughter name, Gaza Slim and all everything there. What happened this or no? Because them say, even the Kartel probably tell her, say the brother they do her up the day before it. You know about it?
Yes, well, an idea about it. I'm not involved in that case at all.
Oh, you're not? Oh, yeah, but no,
I'm not involved at all. But, you know, all of this noise, there's a lot of pluses that came out of this by starting case. Lots of pluses. In terms of, especially in terms of search. One, the right to privacy.
Yes.
Where does that right start and where does it stop? Because nowadays, and things like search warrants, does the search warrant to seize your phone, is that the same thing? Does that authorize the police to go into your phone? In the United States and Canada and England, the right to seize your phone does not give you the right to search your phone. You still have to go back and get another search warrant to search your phone. In Jamaica, we just have one blanket search warrant and they seize the phone, search the phone, and everything.
So what is illegal in Jamaica? I will not say in America it would be legal. In Jamaica, was that illegal?
We argued in this case that it was illegal. But the law is such that even if the evidence is illegally obtained,
you can't
it is admissible.
Okay, so in Jamaica it is not illegal then?
No, in Jamaica it is illegal in our view. But even if it is, the evidence is still admissible by law.
Okay. Alright, let's go to our last thing. The juror who was found trying to bribe the other jurors, with this money. It's problematic because there must be someone else who is motivating this youth, this brethren, to go to this juror because he knows that he have some power behind him to do this thing. So there must be someone or some group of one who is driving this brother to say he can't do this thing. Because I don't think he will not do that by his own because he love Vybz Kartel. I have 500.
Alright, but with regard to that, no more, and you are the fact that that is before the court.
Oh, you can't talk about that?
Yes, it's not a matter I can't talk, but in all fairness to everybody.
Yes.
Yes, it will be sub-judice, and you know.
Yeah, we understand.
I guess he will explain his position at the appropriate time.
Yeah, and maybe he called some people name who not to call.
All that too. So, let's leave it at that.
Alright, give thanks, Bridget.
Yeah, man, every day I'm, you know, little by little.
Alright, son.
Blessings.
Yeah, we just talked to Miguel and the attorney for Charlestown in this case, this massive case that just ended today. Yeah, this is the Steppn razor, the art of war. So now, last year, for those of you who don't remember, but there was a case before this case that Vybz Kartel was held, that they said he was involved in a murder. The same lawyers who defended him in this case were defending him in the first case, and he actually got off of the first case. Now, when he got off of the first case, we interviewed the lawyer, Christian, which is the son of Tom Tavares. We interviewed Christian about the case that was done. So I know now, why we're going to play this, Mark, and it's very important that you have to listen to it. Why we're going to play it, Mark, is for sure how intricate certain things can be. That you out there might be hearing one thing, this up off the news report or the radio, the television or the newspaper. But when you hear what took place the first time and what takes place now, there are certain things that you can listen to and realize that even the liar know what going to happen. Even though it might sound sure himself and things, but not even lie, because when a man free a man off of one case, you know, it's a very unusual to see a man have a next murder case. So one of the reasons why when everybody that say, oh, they haven't been in jail so long, or they don't want to give no bail. But you must understand, say, he did get bail after one of the murder, but because of the next murder charge, it's very unusual for a man in a jail for 2 murder charges, you know. So even though it might be eligible for bail on one, the court drive back and say, yeah, but we can't let you go after that one day. You have to go try that one day and get to your fight first. So that is why it was in jail so long. No. I want you to listen carefully to this interview that we did with Vybz Kartel lawyer in the first case and how it relates to the second case. Yes, Christian, where you going?
Yeah.
Alright, sir. Yes, so we see the man them bust out a thing where everybody did that anticipate for 2 years and now we figure out why the thing takes so long. First I want to find out something. Alright, we're talking to Christian Tavares, the attorney at law for Vybz Kartel. I know that them just get him off for one murder charge, you know, them say one down, one to go. Alright, why it takes so long to come to this point in the whole thing?
To be honest with you, in the grand scheme of things, it is not really long. You have a system where you have the R report that is currently responsible for the preliminary inquiry stage of these sorts of matters. This is the resident magistrate's court, and you expect that a case such as murder will spend anywhere between 6 to 8 months at that stage. Ordinarily, you would expect that a bail application would have been made for a client and he would have been on bail. You know, the general view is that if a person is on bail, the time frame doesn't seem as long, which is understandable. When somebody is in custody, every day is a day too long. In a situation like this, where a person is charged for 2 separate murders, you know, you would not expect that bail will be something that can be easily granted. We were of the view from the very early stages that his case was a little bit different. In that we thought that the evidence against him was very weak and that he was a fit and proper candidate for bail. If you remember from the outset, he was in fact using a different attorney for the second murder. And we are now
on that case now?
Right, we are now the lead attorney.
Okay.
So the situation really is, the assessment of it all was we thought that the matter that we just concluded was in fact the more difficult of the two, because there was a purported eyewitness to this murder. As it turns out, and I know that the Director of Public Prosecutions came out and made a statement regarding witnesses being unfair. Now I must explain that the law provides for the admission of statements into evidence without the actual witness when a witness is unfair. And in fact, this is a completely different subsection. I believe it is subsection E that allows for the admission of a statement where a witness is unfair. No, this was not the case. There was no statement from any witness anywhere in this matter saying that they were unfair. This is what the police were saying.
Alright.
Now, if it was, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. There is a report where again, said that there was supposed to be this witness who gave Liam for a school with no report that this person was going to the school. There was the birth certificate, there was no date of no such person in the registrar place. And the one said a ghost. So the DPP come out and say, no, not because you couldn't find the person, it's a ghost. It doesn't mean you couldn't find the person. How that go?
Alright. Witness B, let's use that terminology. Witness B indicated that they in fact were the eyewitness to this incident. They gave their name, they gave their date of birth, gave their parents' name, both parents, and in fact gave 3 separate schools that they attended. And this is what ordinarily persons would use to verify the identity or the existence of a witness. Because I think that has to be the starting point where this information needs to be true. Because this is how you would say, well, this witness is a credible witness. Born on such and such a date to these parents, he went to this school, he went to that school. Yes, this man is a real witness, he's a credible witness, and he's telling the truth. Now here it is. The RGB didn't have any record of that person being born on that date to those parents. None of the 3 schools that he said he went to have any record of him anywhere.
So where the police find this witness? I can never find the witness. Where all these witnesses are conjured up in their imagination over.
I would have to direct it to them. I would have to direct it to them. Because they would be the ones who can get answer that question.
Yeah, but all the DPP counteract the argument saying it's a boss is a boss.
Well, I mean, they couldn't. To be totally honest with you, they couldn't. What they were trying to say is that somebody had spoken to the witness. They had brought a prosecutor from the resident magistrate court to say that they in fact interviewed the witness. But the point that was being made was, is this person really who they say they were? Yes, maybe a physical being had turned up to the court, But is that person being truthful about what they saw? And who they are? That really is the point, But I don't think that was it. Based on the ruling from the judge, that was not really what the case turned on, Because even in particular, and I will tell you at this stage that witness in particular indicated that from he was about 3 or 4 years old, he has 2 aunts that live in the Portmore area that he visited at least twice a week for his entire life. Right? So here it is, you have 2 persons who gives their name and a general location. Why did the police do not check with those 2 aunts to see if she knew where his whereabouts? What the law says, is that you have to take all reasonable steps.
To find out.
To find out where he is. So it would be reasonable. If this man is saying that I visit these two persons twice a week from my entire life, and he's now 42 or 43 years old, you expect that those two persons may be best to point you in the right direction to where he is.
Yeah, of course.
So that is really what that aspect of it turned on, and in relation to the other witness affected our client. He had given an address, not in the original police statement, but in his recount, because you are aware that it was a recount. He was given that address, and for almost 2 years, the police didn't even bother to check that statement to see if an address was given. And it wasn't until the trial actually started that they checked the statement and they picked up that address. And they went to that address only one time.
Well, you know, just go down and go find the person and done with it.
But better than that, they went to the address, which is an apartment complex.
Yeah.
She had to lady stand up outside and ask her if she know witness A.
And he said, no.
She said no.
I'm gonna die.
You know, it leads me back to what the legislation says, that you have to take all reasonable steps.
So they never even go back in the night, go find out from maybe the security or whatsoever to find out. They must ask somebody in the yard, and when somebody said no, they just gone and go back.
You hit the nail on the head.
And then they use that as part of the legitimate investigation.
They said that I took all reasonable steps, and that is part of my reasonable steps.
Yeah. So, well, you know, say, all right. You see, what you just said a while ago, show how nonchalant sometimes a police, when they investigate something and do certain things, a way to get you and do this, you know, put them thing what we want to do. And then you realize, yeah, I was not even say, because if you was really under scrutiny, you'd hear something different, and that, I think that is what we want to do. We put the police them under scrutiny and come realize, a hole in our own deal.
Yeah, and you know, we maintained that position from day one, you know. And we were, you know, in our bail applications, we were really adamant.
Yeah.
We still go to be checked properly. Because here, I think if this gentleman comes out in another 2 weeks, who is going to look at the issue of his loss of earnings over the last 2 years?
Well, trust me, if you have to talk about the loss of the earnings, if they didn't come out, trust me, what you have to earn, you know, it's more than what you have to earn. So, but if you have to talk about that, some 10% more, but I don't get that out. What you have to earn, you don't know. The 2 years don't have no significance of what you have to earn, you know. So you have to know that case was the hard case. The other one was just a little preliminary thing I got through this one.
The other case is circumstantial, you know. In that there is no eyewitness. In fact, the police can't even prove that that person who they say
is
supposed to be dead. He's dead.
Yeah, alright, you know, alright, about a year ago, you know, I asked the question, because this man I watch no TV, I mean, you say sometimes TV can't be able to say, nobody, you can't try a man, where is the body, you have to have a body, right, and
no, not necessarily, because what the law really indicates is that if you can show that there is no other explanation as to this person missing or whereabouts other than they are dead, then you can proceed on that basis. So say, for example, you bring somebody to say, look, I'm this man's driver. I drive him for the last 10 years. Here it is, and since that they haven't seen him, then, you know, then, but it still is a problem. I do it still is a problem, you know. But,
well, so when is this case now? When is the next one we're going to try? When are we going to try the next one?
November.
Okay, November.
Right.
Alright.
November. But, I mean, it's still up to instruct us to pursue another application from him again.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, every time we went to court, you heard originally about a murder being caught on tape.
Yeah. Yeah, we keep hearing that. We keep hearing about that tape though, the cell phone.
That's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true. You heard about DNA evidence linking him to murder scene?
Yeah. That's not true neither. Wow.
Not true. You heard about a number of telephones being found in his cell.
Yeah.
that were being used to contact witnesses. That's not true.
Yeah.
And on 3 occasions, they came out with that information days before we actually went to court to make the bail application. That is what was published. And I believe that he had to really reach out to places such as Income. I think even you had spoken about a letter that he had written. Seeking assistance because there is no other logical conclusion that he can draw other than somebody is trying to sabotage his status as a candidate for bail.
Transparency, yes.
I don't think it would be outrageous for him to think so.
Well, I just say, this Ambuja case is one of the 2 cases that were holding attention and holding for ones, so there was what happening. Yeah, well, that's what happened. So when they told them 2 bridging them now, where them gone home?
Yeah, man, back to their family, back to their life, back to their
Yeah, alright, so give thanks to us.
Thank you very much for having me, man.
Yeah, listen. Yes, still, that was Christian Tavares Vincent, that turned up laugh from Vybz Kartel. This case was just gone. And you know what I'm saying? This one was the hard one. Okay. That one was the hard case. So, this was happened in November. So, that's what happened. Yes, and we actually know what happened. Even though the hard case was gone, but we should say, apparently the hard case never gone. Those of you who might be confused and just joining what is happening here. We was playing an interview that was done last year, July 25th, when Vybz Kartel was freed from the first murder charge. It was alleged that he was involved in the shooting death of Portmore resident Barrington Byron. And in that case, he was defended by Christian and his father, and they got off at that. And now we say that the next case, I am talking about the next case, it's not that the next case I come November, 2014. The next case was the case of Just Gone, which started in November 2013. But we just play that tape to show you different developments or underdevelopment depending on which side you look on. You understand? To show how it developed into a next thinking and a next level. Where the lawyer is speaking and what we say happen now, the outcome of what we say happen was not necessarily what was supposed to happen in terms of how the lawyer viewed the other case. And this is always something for me to recognize that you have to look at it and say, the next case, the way it looks like it's an easy one, like them. Like the first one was the hard one, the next one is the easy one, the next one now is the problem. This is a Steppn razor, the art of war. We're taking the cars them. We're taking the cars them, and as we say, we know so we can't escape the whole thing, so we're not going to disallow nothing right now. We just free call, free all, talk where you want to talk, and talk where you want to talk, but you know, we reserve the right to lock you off. You understand? We reserve the right to lock you off. That's it, you talk where you want to talk, but we reserve the right to lock you off. You understand? We don't want to outlanding things like what we hear in a certain way, outlawing, what we call it outlawing thing, outlawing thing like Wow. I wonder if them girl there responsible for the harshness. I want them to judge. Go hear all that thing there on the television and say, but wait, the woman admits in one guilty. call him better than keep it out, you know, because you know the judge wants to go and figure it out. And to that the TV has to make him relax and hear him woman and talk this big pan here. I mean, really.
Artery of aim, thought-provoking, always smoking, lyrics like a bazooka. You are listening to Mutabaruka.
The island coming through, yes. I'm a Gideon, but you know, I still say, long ago, I still say, Africa, I'm a Gideon, has passed. Africa, I'm a Gideon, has passed. And I agree with it. I have not worse than slavery, chattel slavery, where African people go through. I don't know what else could have happened to African people, you know. You understand? So, I don't know. I always salute Peter Gideon. Steppn. Yes. Okay. So the program where we are taking call them, you know, 9745051. What? Can't say that now. I'm most dry right there, you know. 9745079, 9745043, and this is a number 618-0352. Okay, big. Everybody can't say that now. We definitely need to go get a microscope, not even glasses. We need to get a microscope or a telescope for that matter. We can go far right there. Alright. Okay. Phone call. Yes. Steppn.
Greetings, Motor.
Listen.
Yes, Motor. Calling from Hanover. We don't want Vybz Kartel thing. You know, sir, when you look on whole life ago, you get to realize that people in Jamaica doesn't live by excuses. Nobody no want to take responsibility to the things that them say, to the things that them do, and how them is.
Nobody, I take responsibility for everything I say about this program.
Well, when I say nobody is feeling that, I'm not talking in the whole context of everyone, but I'm talking in the context of all people from a whole. Like for instance, my children go to school. You have children misbehaving. Then you go to a meeting, and your parents in there giving excuse for why their child misbehaving. And you say, how can you give excuse for something that is wrong? And you expect your child to be better and to do better.
Yeah.
You get me? We hear Vybz Kartel and sister talk about them going a good home. No one is saying, even to the verdict, I can't say guilty. The verdict is saying that he's guilty. He must know it himself, if he's guilty or not.
Yeah.
But when you listen to people and you hear his story and you hear his history, you look a lot of innocence to him.
Yeah.
You get me? And people who live amongst him, they can't tell you exactly the things that you do, but you can't say I'm actually guilty for this one, but maybe guilty for something else.
Well, I want to tell you something. Them three people that you hear on that tape there is a good example of a psychological deficiency.
Yes,
in the people them who claim that they are defending.
Yes,
if that is the caliber of people who are defending, it may not see the problem, it may not see the problem already, but it may not see the problem if you have them kind of people there are defending, really.
You know, when you last time on your program, because I was listening to until you finished, and you were talking about the separation in Jamaica. And we can all understand that all of us feel the thing, but some are feel it more than the other. Because everyday things about. But a lot of people have solutions around them, but they're not taking it, or they're not creating it. Because I come from Kingston. I am 37. I never know I could have lived in Hanover. When I did it, my people then said, what are you doing at Hanover? What are you doing with yourself? What you can do? No, I can send food from Hanover to Kingston to my people then. I can feed them.
Wow.
I can feed them.
So when them say to you now, when you bring the food, come get it, what them say?
You know, Father, look from the last year and say, because my father was a man who told me that he couldn't be Rasta as me or me is, you know, as a woman standing for my own, you know. My father has to take it back and say, use the woman to make things happen.
Yeah, the family happy does.
Yes, because you see, you don't want to know what you're doing, Mota.
Yes.
You can't make people and them mumbling.
Yes.
Divert you.
Yes. But we're glad to hear your family feel proud right now because you have feed them after your own hand and own sweat.
So you see, we need to stop living by excuses, and we as a people in Jamaica, we can do better.
Too much
the
excuse.
separation we're always in Mutabaruka, the system set it up.
Yes.
If you happen to go around the system, or go under the system, or go anywhere you can go around the system, we as a people, we need to find a solution within ourselves. We don't want hands, we don't want eyes, and what the thing how we are, how we live.
I agree with you, Mama. That's why I'm going to play this tune for you.
This thanks, Mota.
Yeah, I'll step in. Yeah, blessed.
Some more.
Yeah.
The best thing, and they don't know this tonight. You know, I think they and them thing, and what you think on it, I think more than personal and like this.
You mean, oh, yeah, that one. The dad name?
No, Vybz Kartel.
Oh, you don't know him personally, okay.
Yeah, but we have things on the news and we don't know as I used to have to watch and I used to know. Yeah. And me I said, them set him up so the system set him up big time and know say, yo, I have seen time, you can't get it on the system.
So you just need to set him up then?
Yeah, because all the time when something, they say something about Kartel, then it's about something. Questioning.
Okay.
So then we time to put that. So people then within the system and within Jamaica then are world. So then you hear certain things, they start to believe the things are too much can in your head. Even like Kartel to them. Too much can fill you over the radar and this and that. They start believing certain things.
So let me ask you a question now.
Yeah.
Why them shouldn't believe certain things? Why them shouldn't believe it?
Yeah, it's for them to pick and choose what to believe.
No, that's what I'm asking. So you have to say, to them hear certain things continuously, them start to believe it. So I'm asking, why them shouldn't believe it?
Them shouldn't believe it because they don't know what to think.
No, you don't have to see something to believe it.
That's a truth.
Let me ask you a question. The three women them where me hear me play this song, we are different Vybz Kartel.
Yeah.
You listen to them?
Yeah, man, you listen to them, man.
You don't think so them believe say he's not guilty?
Them believe said
he's not guilty.
Wait, not.
Them believe say guilty, but them should not know him.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
you don't alright. So you don't see say if some people are defend him and say do it, why should a man who are listening to him tune them say don't do it?
That's a truth to what
because the people them who are defending say do it, you know.
Yeah.
And some people who just listen to him tune them and say, why you think him do it? So you have to know them get brainwashed by the tune them.
I know by the media and the system.
So who brainwash them woman there? Who brainwash them woman there?
The media them same way.
The media brainwash the woman there where you just see them play a while ago?
No, I'm not talking that way.
Let me ask you, who brainwash the woman there where defending a while ago? Who brainwash them?
Them get brainwashed. You never see media because you are going to listen to me first.
Yeah.
Alright. Me and go town from my little boy with my mother, right? Downtown, me a talk there. Right? Me know do some before me even see him, I'm never seen yet. You see me? Because you think me hear about this man there, you see me? So yo, in response to down metal, and the man can't do that down metal, the man can't do that down metal, do this and do that. So it's like, me believe, so yo, that the man that will do this and that the man that will do that. You see me? So it comes...
No, but do this admit same do it, by yourself. But do this admit same do it, Bridget.
No, but when you have to know that, we believe everything before we even have this kind of it.
No, but you have to know it's the media, you have to believe it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you have to say, you know, we do someone I know.
Yeah.
Remember the first time in the calling, you know, the question power, murder.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Could it be that it's him make people believe same belief?
Yeah, and not the
media, maybe not the media make you believe that, but him himself, based off of his own words and his mouth. Maybe it's me make them believe same belief.
Yeah, you know, thing is done. Maybe tell you fun to really not after you. Let's take him. He tell two guys said Jamos.
Yes.
Make a believe. And it is a fun to him to come like animal be the same thing.
Yeah, and then obviously the woman, them was a woman, them had the same thing too. The woman, them is the same thing because them same do it, but them say, why give leniency, not free up, because we're going to children them, and we're going to this, and we're going to that, and them are saying
when you judge and the jury with them, and then sit on one side and look on a side.
No, the jury, no, this was said after, you know.
Yeah.
The jury is after the jury, the woman them talk, you know.
Yeah.
Which was a couple of weeks ago. But when I say now, if them are defending and say that,
yeah.
It's a serious problem.
I think you're coming to show man. Jamaica has a serious problem too.
Jamaica didn't already have a problem with a cartel in there or not, you know. And a cartel create the problem with Jamaica, you know. Cartel is a victim of the problem with Jamaica.
Of the problem.
Yes. Anyway, we have to move that way. We have to move. Take it. Steppn. Yeah, blessed. Yeah, Steppn.
Well, I was on a phone sentence.
You was on a phone sentence?
Yeah, we're quite a while.
Yeah, you're only part of this, man. I used to I make some money off of this. Yeah.
Tell me you're doing man. You're just making man.
Like how much is mine or talk to?
I want to say something to us from 2003, I thought, you know.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Yeah, but I need to see us still, because I don't know.
Alright, mama.
Yeah, but pretend to see with it all. We have to put the two people, please.
Which one are the two?
Yeah, versus the people then.
Okay, yeah, the people that can.
Yeah, but I think, you know, probably the liar, you know, they have a sense to say, to go to the fire is behind.
What them say?
Yeah, but I clear the problem.
No, wait say them have a thing to say what?
I just promote this, the fire is behind.
Okay.
The problem with the liar, the first case letter. If he's at the fire, that's it.
Yeah, that's him say. I don't know that him say. Him say
yeah. And that's him say, yes, sir, basically. When I say, I know, I say, that case was the biggest case.
You mean the one before?
Eh, but the fire bigger than the smoke.
The smoke bigger than the fire.
I said no more than people know. Basically, you know, when you tell people no more, that's basically that admit the fact that they want to kill somebody, you know, but still they don't know, target somebody, you know, liar. So then the people come like to the mother and say, so, and the way them say, you know, tell us, boy, if you're right, man, don't tell me to cut it off, and the man don't tell the man and then cut it off, and...
Shut him up, yeah.
Yeah, and then something, Motor, this is a OPI, you tell you? We tell you motor. I can't believe it. You see, when I come from humble beginnings, motor, I like kind of build away for your motor. You have to know to deal with success, motor.
Yeah.
And this is it, most people are understand to deal with success, so they easily get carried away, motor. You understand what I said? So I the same thing.
I want people share the view where I say. I want people share that view there.
Yes, I see him with them people there. But more than we can't just get the vibe here, we are violence, some stuff that put to it, you know. So vote for the man, they want to do all these things that people, but them get one scot free. I want to look into this thing right here.
The problem with it is that these youth don't realize, say, at the end of the movie, the bad man get caught.
Exactly.
They might watch the in-between of the movie, you know, where the man rides to the big badness, he have a whole heap of drugs money, he have all the girls, all the this and the that. But he don't realize at the end of the movie, all his friends come kill him.
Exactly. And then again, you see, you can't you can't play your fear your family when you move there. Because when you 15 turn up a court, you know. Can't talk about him, know the son and can't talk about him, no, side.
Who's sister you talk about?
Kartel sister.
But she said she never have no connection with him for years.
Yeah, because she never feel so good. But
yeah, that's a Christian lady, that's a Christian lady.
But the other sister was the deceased, the one that is promising brother feel my fortune.
Yeah.
That's a year but feel my fortune till you like your father. When me at the bar man party feel. They must say the barber. They are the kids for people and put them good, you know.
Yes.
And take them teeth as well.
Yeah.
But they come back and see him.
Yeah.
And then they have to fight back.
Yes.
So this is it, people be careful. Our people promise them.
Yeah.
That's why Bob Marley still a song them call revolution in the mood. I'm going to tell them for a small thing.
Alright, later on I'll leave it play. We have to move that now because
Let's see.
this is the step in the race. You know, Jamaican people kind of funny, you know, and then they may watch TV and they might talk about some fly mosquito infestation in our community around our Corville there. And we hear people them a complain. And they must say 10 years they have the problem. And them drive up a counselor. And the counselor saying there's 6 years. Now, film argument, I mean, we don't know. It looks like when a politician, if we don't want on politician, it will become a different, it's a metamorphosis. You know, it's like a caterpillar become a butterfly. Or a tadpole become a bullfrog, and it can't change back. You can't, a butterfly can't go back to being a caterpillar. It's like politicians come like them have a metamorphosis thing where them is alright when them is not politician, and when they become politician, them come like this person you don't know. Now hear this man on the TV, I tell Jamaica and the people them that this problem of sewage water is a 10-year problem when he never did it. Almost 6 years in there. I want you to listen back to that. If you don't feel say, when I say don't make no sense and almost irritable. It's like it always irritate me because it irritate the old stuff. And if the old are irritated and me I watch it, you know how irritated me I get. You understand? He might tell them say in 6 years. In 6 years in there, you tell me now say, you as a counselor there something for 6 years. And you are say it's not your fault. It was a 10-year fault. Then what did you get? Why did it for? And then I mention the man who Emma represent, which is the MP. And then now you have a next woman who represent him in the community. But here the problem with it now. Here the problem we find with it now. The problem we find is that the people them I get all this mosquito bite and it's exposed to all this nasty. But here them I say, them still a defend them party. Jamaican people, am I wrong with the Rasta? You in a situation like that, where the government will defend the party in power, and the party in power for 10 years, make you live in a them deplorable condition there, and you still, as saying that you're a little thinking, say, well, you know, me not problem, you know, but me not give up. But your man, I'm mad or not mad? I'm mad, it's crazy. Now tell the people I'm a Corville that, say, crazy. If uno in a that problem and uno tell people say, well right now look here man. I wanted them Jamaica, I wanted them people Rasta. The nastiness when no politician, if that's why politician, MP should have lived in an era where they represent, you know. MP should have lived in an era where they represent. Because there's no way under the sun a politician ever live in a that condition for 10 years. No way. No politician now but see that. If you didn't live in a constituency, there's no way that thing would have been gone so for so long. Can we see less than that already? And we see road paved. This is the road paved. Me drive go down a Westmoreland the other day to Peter Tosh, something. And from White House, go right down. I never know the road, that a road. For that part, that could be road, that's not a road. This is a main road and lead into Westmoreland, Sabana and I lead go to Nigel. This is a main road from Black River, from Santa Cruz, from Kingston, from all the main places. This is the place that people drive when they're going to Nigel on the East Coast. And nobody knows to say, like, the road stays up for how much years now. Nobody knows to say something wrong with that. Nobody knows to say something wrong. That a main road can stay so. And the people them who live in this field, this nastiness, mosquito, Wonipa, human, I mean, really and truly, people of Jamaica. How can you sit and see these things and still defend party? You know what a psychological check-up rasta? Your government, I remember say, in the 10 years when we talk about, when the woman talk about, you know, they have GLP, they have PNP, they have GLP again, they have PNP. That means that the two parts of them have not living in this madness, you know. No matter Aaron, no matter Barry, the two parts of them have not living in this thing here. But you know, have a man now where at 6 years he will represent, you know. I'm glad to hear the man say, you have to go, counselor, you have to go. Because of madness. Human being, this is the woman who will represent the counselor, here she now. Well, you have a partner that's always wooden house built up, you know. And they're not supposed to build flush tile, you know. But me say, here we go, in the 21st century, we're living now, you know. There's certain people who are not supposed to use flush toilet, or supposed to still use spit toilet, are breaking at the bag and throw it like they used to do in Europe. You do your thing in the bag, you one and you two, and throw it away. You understand? In the gully. So when the gully, when it wash down and the sea and the fish them eat it, a guy will go on the Sunday man and just buy back the fish and bring back the mass in it, in a plate. So the same nonsense you throw away is the same nonsense come out here Sunday dinner. Me I said to this now, all the ancient Jamaican people living at that mess and still a different party. Eh? We go down the worst constituency we know in a Jamaica is the Prime Minister constituency. The worst constituency we know is the Prime Minister constituency. And she did it for like 30 years. How much years she did it? 30 years. And she had a Prime Minister now. That means that they had no experience to say she can't do this and she can't do that. And she control the bag. And it's the worst place you will go in Kingston. How's that possible? And people still, and when we go down there and talk to the youth them must say no talk. Our parents dead for PNP, you know, we are dead for PNP, and a guy can't come tell you nothing, you know, and just push up. And the man them slow with them gun pan them, you know. Me talk to them with them gun pan them lap, you know. And they must show me say no talk. We don't know nothing else righteous and all just PNP we are working and push we are working and get what. And pure defense around them, pure field the road. You can't drive on the road. You have to park the car on the top of the road. So I'm come down there. The people them, the man will get oh, yes, but wait. Jamaican people only in a serious problem, and not only that now, politician, where we live, that only can't see the people them is bawling. It never cry out. The people them are cry out. Last time I tell you say, if you see all the nasty music, it's a comfort to the people them, you know. Because it wasn't even the nasty music then, what we call nasty music, that helped to pacify the people them in some way or another. So sometimes we have to give thanks for all the different kind of music, whether it's nasty music or not, because if it wasn't for that, Parliament, the road would have dig up the New Street long time, because there's that help the people them to just prevent them from get wild and wicked, because the only thing they know for them to get wicked get themselves. Black people kill black people. See, other people kill everybody. We kill ourselves. And right now we in a serious problem. When we look at my TV and see the black people are living in them condition there. I tell you the thing, the only time we didn't know mosquito, you know. It did it? It did it all? Alright. The only time we didn't know mosquito is when we have a vase, I'm going to put the flowers in there, and my mother tell me to go change the water because I don't know the mosquito. Yeah, but me never know about mosquito different from that, you know. I don't say that they know the mosquito in a place like where we see on a court, but anyway, click it. The art of war, that was Kshema. Francis giving a blow description of what took place when she was in Kingston. Now she's in the studio with us. We want to talk to her after this. What we call it? Cash spot vibe, yeah. Cash spot vibe. Maybe we should have taken to them before we forget them, you know. As you all know that today is well, you know, not everybody know, but Rastafari community celebrate everybody's birthday today. There will be an emergency meeting. They don't have to do with the Empress meeting, but there will be an emergency meeting at Millennium Council at Liberty Hall on Sunday from 11 to 6. From 11 to 6, yes, everyone meeting that, yes. Emergency meeting, Millennium Council at Liberty Hall from 11 to 6. And as you know, there is a celebration for Empress Money that is taking place in Porous as we speak. Porous country center, the Porous community center, agriculture and the world sound. And this is taking place on Sunday, April the 27th at Oak Bay Beach, Portland. And it starts from 6 a.m. Well, the gate open at 6 a.m. but the show starts 10 a.m. So as we go along, we have to keep reminding you about it and have a discussion about this Poem Words and Agro Festival. Sunday, April 27th. It is all about the word sound and the power of the word. And we want to remind you also that Calabash is back. Calabash is back in Calabash Bay, Treasure Beach and Kyle. That's the end of May that is coming up. So, as we are saying, as it goes on, we give more information and more talk about these things that is taking place around us. We still have 5 minutes where I'm going to play some music on the feet. All these people will one day be powerfully. I don't know when people can take it. Because when they get powerful, they become like the oppressor said here. We want to talk to Kshema. She gave us a very vivid description of what she was experiencing today at the court. But we want to extend it because we know that there's certain things that the microphone never pick up and we know that she will want to talk about. So may I give her the permission to talk about some of the things that we will miss. Tell me some of the things that we will miss off of the microphone.
Hi Muta, and hello to your listeners. Thanks for having me on Steppn Razor. A lot happened today. Well, as it relates to Vybz Kartel, I know a lot of people are wondering, how is he? To me, he looked really thin, he keeps losing weight. I went here last week, I saw him, he was skinny. This week he looked even more, a little more skinnier to me, and his eyes are in a hole, It could be as a result of he's not sleeping, stress, or whatever. I'm not an expert in that field, but based on my observation, that's what I saw.
So yeah, so maybe they treat them can't find him.
Well, it's a really sad situation. I mean, for family members, you know, sitting in court, you could tell who family members were based on their facial expressions. You know, they were sad. I mean, in court, you also had law students, police officers, the media, and it's a really sad occasion because other persons are there. They're not feeling that closeness. They're probably there just working, covering a story. So you are going through your emotions as a family member or whatever. So you know, you saw that, and the whole occasion is sad, but at the same time, we still have to say condolences to the family of Clive Lizard Williams, you know, in the same breath.
But I hear how my people say him not dead. You never hear that?
Of course.
Are you with the microphone?
Yes, I will talk about that.
She's not dead. Okay. But she got old, she had to tell him what to tell there.
She said, according to the woman in the box farm, her theory is that he's in a foreign country.
I want them to tell the Malaysia and the airline. If you tell the Malaysia and the airline, so now then. Alright, so the whole day seemed to be a very eventful thing, right?
Yes.
Alright. Did anybody see the judge? You got a chance to see the judge?
You mean after?
Yeah, after.
Well, alright, I saw him in court immediately after we got the information as it relates to the sentencing and you know, how many years before parole. We exited the courtroom, so as it relates to seeing him after that process, no, I didn't. But based on his, you know, facial expression and what I observed, it's almost as if despite the attorneys doing their leniency plea for their respective clients, you could tell based on the sentencing what was given, like this was a carefully thought out process.
Like you think it out.
Right. So despite, you know, you there pleading for your clients, it's almost like I know exactly what's gonna take place, what's gonna go on. And one of the concerns were persons were wondering if Vybz Kartel during his incarceration, if he's gonna be able to record.
Well, that was when the judge did hold back until Miguel them could have
right, for the postponement.
Yeah.
Because apparently the prosecution and the defense needed to meet to sort out sentencing guidelines. So with that happening, and you know, they came today, did their leniency plea for their respective clients. But even how the sentencing was done live with 35 years before parole.
Alright, wait, before I want you alright. Politics, the people them totally have it wrong. So I know so when you explain it, you're going to get more aggravated. Because they have the impression, say, Vybz Kartel get 35 years. According to all the people here. So I want you to tell the people them what was the sentence.
Right, so the sentencing for Vybz Kartel is life, and he's eligible for parole in 35 years. So this is basically when he's 73 years old. He's eligible for parole.
That time he dead and gone. Because 35 years from now, you don't even
I mean, we don't know.
We don't reach the old, we don't knock on over, we don't knock on over. We say it now to make it better than that. What does that say?
Right.
35 years from now, maybe you're 10 years old.
And I guess that is why you probably have had family members who were, you know, openly crying, were unable to control their emotions, because even though, you know, he still has life, it's almost like, you know, his life has been taken away, you know, in some sense.
Yeah.
Because at a 73-year-old man, you don't expect him to be performing the same way, you know, same kind of songs, you know, his lyrical.
What you say, you can record it, they have a thing in a GP. They have an old studio and everything in a GP now. They have a radio station in a GP now. No, we don't say most, but we don't tell you what they have a GP.
Right, but you still don't know if, you understand, based on this sentencing that was given. I mean,
you have isolated.
No, I'm not saying isolation, I'm just saying with him being given life, and he's eligible for parole in 35 years, to me, I don't foresee them saying, alright, now you'll be able to record in 2 weeks, or, you know, based on how it was set up.
But the argument was, would he be allowed to record? And I think the judge said, the recording royalties will go to the family of the deceased, what we call him, Lizard. I think that was the argument, say, the money should go to the family of the deceased or lose.
Currently, we're still investigating that aspect of it to get more information and a better understanding as it relates to how that will work or what is in process, or how soon will he be able to record. Is it that you have to do some stretch wait until you're eligible for parole before you can even be considered to be given such a privilege?
Yeah, because we know man, they have for life and a record. And I do shows and playing band. We go in there and experience that. It's a nice studio, they have inside a nice little radio station. You understand? Well, that is GP, we don't know, as I say, we don't know if the GP over there. But, so you said so it don't know then?
Yes, it's a wrap. Well, no, not really, because in August, as it relates to the murder, yes. But in August, Vybz Kartel will have to go before the court. A matter adjoining from Clive Blizzard Williams, where he will be facing charges as it relates to perverting the course of justice and attempting to. And Gaza Sin is also a part of that, and him. So that is expected to begin in August.
Yeah,
and we don't know the outcome of the juror who actually did the bribing.
Well, I brought up to Miguel a while ago, and Miguel, the first thing I brought up was the murder. The person who got off the whole thing, they will hold him back in and charge him for murder.
Yes.
And what happening now that they're linking Roach, when they kill a man in the road, the gas station there, and Mr. Chong, the VP, the son of the VP man there, or Pastoni Hill. Apparently the police then is linking these two murders with the same people them who is now charged. But Miguel said, he never said no of a fact, but Miguel said that he knows say the man who killed the man of Pastoni, somebody killed him. That is what Miguel has said, for the radio. So somebody killed the man who killed Mr. Chong of Pastoni. So we don't know about Roach. You see, so there is an outstanding thing now with the Roach case, and then I asked him about the bribery. Because it was somebody did give this man the idea, say what happened to the man, he couldn't come up in that, so $500,000. So maybe somebody, well, Miguel said, I want to get into that because the case is, I know me all get into things.
Right.
We had say, somebody named Guego Kartel, and we're going to be surprised to know the name of who Guego Kartel, because this man never just have $500,000 to go get. And a jury now thinking that it is
right,
some
it's another matter altogether.
Yeah, a conspiracy going on between some guys with the thing. But it was a very nice entertainment music news.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I must say it was very nice. And on a lighter note, I am negotiating with the promoter of this poem, Words and Agro Festival for your fee.
So I am really happy. So it is out there, Mutabaruka. He is my management. So if you need me to read poetry.
Your picture beside Mr. Michael Ingram, DYCR, Mutabaruka, Rastakura, and some big people. So
good company.
Yeah, your picture at the top.
Oh, wow.
So things are going for you.
I need to make a news of that, right?
Yeah, so we have to sit down and talk to them. Yeah, we have to talk to the promoter about it, alright?
Thank you. Musa, you're always looking up for me, and I truly appreciate it.
Alright, give thanks. Give thanks. Thank you.
All them other little stations, what you say?
They were straight.
Straight.
Yes, you right here. Of course, I hear that. So you will say so now. Tell you. Yes, Steppn. Speak. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
What about the whole cartel thing, right? What me not feel say it's unfair. You see what I'm saying? Because I want to pass you to anything greater than cartel.
Hold on. we can't judge this thing of this thing if we agree same guilty and we can't say a whole heap of people do other things and nobody never say no. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to come talk and say, but look at what people do things and not never happen to them. So why him? You can't judge it that way. You can't put it that way.
Yeah, but one I said, family can go. Yeah, we have my grandparents and say, people here to them be a basket to carry water. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never say I'm not a fan of Kartel.
Yeah.
What I say?
Yeah.
But still, the art goes out to because I could have been brother same way.
I bet you right now more people feeling for him more than the person when he is sad.
Believe me,
why is that? Why is that a man dead and more people feeling for the person who them say kill him?
Yeah, because he said, you don't know if that kind of people look up to. You understand?
Why is it? Is that a man because you look up to him? Why is it that people feel more sorry for Vybz Kartel right now than Lizard who them say?
Yeah, because it's like him still alive.
Oh, you know him still alive?
Kartel is still alive.
Oh yeah, you're right. But, okay, so to him alive now, you feel more sympathy for him, but
exactly.
So you're not taking into consideration say the man who you are taking sympathy might be the person who kill him according to them.
Well, to them, and that them are things, that's what I say. And that them are things older. But what me I say, then, because me hear his sister talking, and tell me that come to Maria and tell me the boy Kartel will kill him, isn't it? Yeah. And if me and my sister love me, and you never wait till when me dead before you talk, you don't love me.
You want to look at them with the pan read and say, Vybz Kartel do the killing, but them feel easy now.
Hey, listen me man, you see some people, sometimes if you don't know what to say, no say no.
And that me I say too.
You understand what I say? Because me and I tape where you play.
Yeah.
And if me were the judge, I may listen to that.
Yeah.
With that thing different.
Yeah.
You understand? So,
well, you know, make up your mind from the day when the dude will come back and say guilty. Because when the day when the judge proves it guilty, the judge say, them couldn't come back with a different name there. So them him did agree. When the jury come back, him agree with the jury. He did agree with the jury, he made that. He said that in the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, anyway, you make nice in the back now with Mutabaruka in the background now. Tell Mutabaruka to touch him now.
No, but Muta, what matters to you, if me have something going where me know well then at this me I do keep the thing going. Me don't need to go out the road go do that. You understand what I say? So me I said it's only hope you learn from the mistake when you make.
Yeah, but I'm going to learn again. You have 30 years to go learn that in a prison.
Well, a man not dead, no call him dirty.
No, but we did that say before now. And you'd say, well,
you understand what I say?
We never say man dirty, we just say him have 30 years to chill out the king.
Yeah, me understand what I say.
And you just say him going to be 70 years old when he come out.
73-year-old, I was great one man that. If he live to come out because as far as what me just listen, as far as what me just hear Kshema say. And based on what Kshema saying see from him. That if he live to come out because listen, if you think like that you can take it to heart. Because you listen what Kshema say. Kshema said we always seem like he looks thinner than the eyes them in a hole.
Yeah, but what I say is that is because the anticipation of what will happen. The fear of death worse than the worse than death.
Yeah.
So the fear where him having him to get guilty is worse than now it's worse than if him say guilty. So when he say guilty now, this will thing get fat again, man. Believe me. So
well, me only work that in a motor.
Yeah, alright.
Work that and I'm not against him. It's not a fan of me, but I don't have nothing against him. You understand what I'm saying?
Alright, so
and me work the best for him, and in family them and in youth them who they grow up same way, and you don't know.
You go back to the brother with dead. Oh, nobody wants to please and family.
Listen,
Yeah,
you are not fool. You're not a fool.
No.
You see me?
Yeah,
and we all know that Lizard was in a certain environment where
so he deserve for dead. So he deserve for dead.
You understand what I'm saying?
So when I say he deserve for dead?
No, me not really saying he deserve for dead.
When we get caught up here, I say that if a man is accused of killing the next man, and everybody is saying, well, I'm sorry for the man who killed the man in the Rasta, this and that. So you know feel nothing about the man who dead.
But what I'm saying, nobody is sure that man is dead.
What do you mean nobody not sure the man dead?
You understand? Based on what them will get some information where as far as we understand the information is not real.
Listen to me. You just listen to what they are doing in the court when the jury alone is in there with the judge. See, there is things that happen in the court that the public is not privy to. Alright, so you hear me, Elijah just said that a while ago. Say,
yeah.
You go have to show a man body, you know, say dead. Suppose the man have a bank account. If you say Ghana foreign, suppose you have a bank account, the bank account no touch. You have to pay. If in Ghana foreign, the bank account no must touch. So you know the bank account, you have to not move, no withdrawal, nothing at all. And when you look, your family can't find you to do certain things every day. And you don't see matter that. You no contact in family, no way. So we have to know, you just hide out. You do what? Whoever hide out. You not contacting girlfriend, you not contacting man. You know, say sister has to play a revolution. I want to the Dennis War revolution till you know I am not the bad man revolution. Me so far about that talk about. I think it's the one that you know. It's revolution, man called Dennis Brown. But you know, the bad man have a next tune named Revolution too. So I have to disappoint little sister and keep it in line with where we want to play at the end of this program. Yeah, Revolution. Yeah, the man called Bob Marley coming through. This is the Steppn Razor going out. Yes.